I'm willing to hear you out just this once. So tell me, give me the whole story. Don't just keep it to yourself and tell me everything. Why are you stopping me? Why did you come all this way? Anything. Just tell me anything, why don't you? That's hearkening back to when he's a kid, and she never gave him any answers back then. And now she's here. She did say that she loved him, and I don't think he either heard it, cared to listen to it, or processed it. So, let's see. But this is hearkening back to when he was a kid asking for questions, and he never got any. Tell me. Oh, look at her. She sees, oh gosh. Is she gonna, I didn't even process the fact that she might say no. I didn't even process that. My brain was just like, okay, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna talk. But my brain never processed, like, if she would say, nah, I'd rather not, and let him down all over again. That's something I didn't even think of, didn't even cross my mind until right now, where she's just like, continue. Nebula Veda is peering into your fate. Nebula Papyrus is peering into your fate. Olympus is peering into your fate. Wow. Come on. No. Why are we doing this? Don't take this moment away from me. You're taking this moment away from me. You're taking this moment away from me. Who do I have to suplex? Huh? Who do I have to put on their neck? Who do I have to hurt? What's happening? No. What? Constellation Dokja Kim, you cannot pass this place? Why? What's going on? Why? Is that just last words from the mom? What's going on? Everyone look. Oh, so we're gonna have is a constellation pulling up? Like for real? Close your eyes. It's my only guess. People go crazy when they hear a constellation's true voice, and my assumption is that a constellation is about to come through right now. It's an other world god. Ooh. So it's the same from the Constellation Banquet. Reading again, part 8. Oh, brother. Oh, it's up. Stop looking! It's a divine power that was summoned by the founder's mother by offering up her own shadow as a sacrifice. Different. This is different from Peaceland. The thing that's being summoned now is what? The true body of an other world god. So this is Junghyuk, if we don't stop it now, we mean it's too late. It's too late. This is beyond anything that we are capable of handling. Fourth wall has been activated in full force. Oh gosh, everyone's about to start dropping dead and everything. This has to be similar to the Constellation Bank. Is it similar in a way to the Constellation Banquet when the other world gods came through and the constellations were like, you two need to get up out of here and got them out of there? Especially if it's dealing with like other world gods, similar to the Beast Lord scenario. They interrupt everything. Yes. I remember that. Absolutely. I do remember that too. First thing that popped in my head was the Constellation Banquet because it said other world gods. but I'm a butthead, so it could not be the case. Excuse me. Okay. Everyone's, oh gosh. Don't worry. With something like that here, the constellations will have to intervene. Okay? The otherworld gods and constellations are like cats and dogs. I'm sure they'll show up to maintain the power balance just like how they did at the constellation. And Dokja's like, banquet? Perhaps this is as far as I go this time around. Jungyak, this is not the time to be thinking about regressing. No way. He's like, this is... See, I was thinking the same way. I was thinking the same way that Dokja was thinking. That's why I was thinking the same way. I synced up with him. I'm like, this is similar to the Constellation Banquet. No. And for him, he was like, similar to the Constellation Banquet. But now they're touching down. And constellations are here to help. An otherworld god is here. But no one's showing up to help us? Some constellations are appalled by the appearance of an otherworld god. Many constellations are angry at how certain nebulae have taken control of the narrative. Constellation Prisoner of the Golden Headband expresses his hostility towards the nebula Papyrus. Abyssal Black Flame Dragon rears his fangs at Veda. Demonic Judge of Fire is upset at the atrocity committed by Olympus. I see. All of this happened because of me. All the constellations of the Korean Peninsula are curious to see which nebula you'll choose. They're forcing his hand. Many nebulae wish that you succeed their story. If you succeed they're going to extreme lengths to get this boy to do what pissing me off, honestly. Pissing me. I know he's playing the game, but it's pissing me off. I'm on his side. If you succeed a story, you will be bound to the nebula the story belongs to. Olympus wants you to succeed Lightning Carnival. Veda wants you to succeed Thunder Guide. Papyrus wants you to succeed Master of the Typhoon Wolf. Many nebulae are urging you to make your choice. All the constellations of the Korean Peninsula are watching as you decide. Can't see the other. This is why I can never grow fond of the constellations. Lightning Carnival, Thunder Guide, Master of the Typhoon Wolf. They're all stories that involve murdering your family members. If I succeed one of those stories, I'll be able to defeat the otherworld god with the power of probability that it will give me. And my mother will end up dying here. Jungyak, do you remember how we formed a nebula together? I named it Dokja Kim Company. I see that you still want to call it that ridiculous name. These two being so cavalier while looking at death. I'll name our nebula myself. All right. I gotta come back and get that. I won't succumb to the fate that you want to force upon me. I will be the one to decide how my own story goes. Relax, breathe. Damn it. I promise you with all of my heart, the thought that Dokja and his mother would not talking this chapter did not pop into my head until literally the moment everything went wrong. quite literally. I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait, I never thought if they would never talk. My brain was just dead set on they're going to talk for sure. We're going to get information. I was dead set on that. And it literally is like the next panel. I'm like, wait, they might not talk. And sure enough, they're not going to talk. All right. So clarification, because I feel like I understand it, but I just want to say it out loud just so I make sure of this. Dokja and his mother were coming into this and they're about to have their conversation. Dokja steps up and then Founder's mother, the big bear, like steps in basically as like one of these last result thingy-mabobs, whatever, and says that, like, essentially reiterating what his mom is thinking about. What his mom's thinking and what we all have come to know, that if Dokja gets past this scenario, 100% he will die. So basically, Founder's mother's like, no, you can't come past this place. Like, you cannot come past this place. You can't go any further. So whenever we got the notifications of what Olympus, Veda, and Papyrus, like for a second, it made me feel like Founder's mother, with the last of its strength or whatever it did, was the one that called the outer god. But it wasn't. Was it not Founder's mother, or was it Olympus, Papyrus, and Veda that called, that like used probably like this is what a tired brain. I can't spit anything out. Who's responsible? Are they both responsible, or is it just Olympus, Veda, and Papyrus that were responsible for you, like, calling upon fate and bringing it down? So it was both of them. It was Founder's mother and them as well. So it was like both of them at the same time. I feel like I'm understanding that correctly, but I don't know, because, right? Oh, dang it. Come on. So I'm trying to figure out. Like what's going on, because it was how it went. It was, he calls out to his mom. It's like his mom realizes something. She's about to say something. These three bastards, the bastard nebulae, they appear into fate. It's like the lightning strikes, and then Founder's mother then calls upon the outer god. So is this something is this something that Founder's mother and Dokja's mom wanted to do, or did Olympus, Veda, and Papyrus force the hand and make it happen? Is it something like that? It's like It's like, I get that his mom doesn't want him to move it forward, but would she do something? A mother's love is, the bounds of it is unknown. So it's like, maybe she would do something crazy like this, but I'm like, did they force it? I don't know, but something has to be said with, I don't know. It's like the child of it's like the child in Dokja. You can see the light in his eyes. You can see like the inner him, the younger him, whenever he's like asking his mom to give him answers. And I said it before, but he's like, please, like you didn't. He didn't say this, but what he's really saying is like, you didn't give me answers before, and I needed answers. It's like, it's as much as he doesn't want to. As much as he doesn't want to, it's like I'm like revealing that part of me again. I'm like pulling this back. Please answer me. Why are you here? Why did you show up again? Why don't you want me to go forward? Just tell me anything, just like when he was a kid. Tell me anything, please. I'm listening. I'm actually listening. I'm looking at you. Can you answer me, please? And yet again, something steps in the way. Don't know what it was when he was younger, what caused her not to answer him. But something steps in the way once again, and he can't get his answer. Now, I'm wondering how Dokja's mental is whenever he's going through this thought process of, and it makes more sense on a personal level. Whenever he explains, he was like, dude, if I succeed Lightning Carnival, if I succeed Typhoon, Wolf thing, whatever, if I succeed these things, it's like it feels like I'm co-signing what my life was. Like where I am now is because of a family member killing another family member, and all of this fallout and spiraling out of control is where my life ended up. And there's no way that I can justify at all succeeding a story that reflects my own life that has ruined. It's ruined my life. Why would I succeed something that reflects what I went through so closely? There's no way I can do that. I can't do that. So I'm never going to do that. But then I'm thinking of his mental where he's like, if I do that, my mom 1000% is going to die, but I will be able to beat the outer god with probability. So now it's making me think of, why is he keeping his mom alive? Is he keeping his mom alive because out of obligation, this is my mom? Does he still want his answer? So after all of this, I still want my answers. What is it? Where, I want to know. I want to know. Again, fighting and all this stuff is hype in this series, but I care about the characters, man. And I want to know what they're thinking, what they're doing. I just want to, now, getting past all that, what the hell are these two about to do? What the hell are these two really about to do? Legit, what are they about to do? Because this seems hopeless. This seems absolutely hopeless. What the hell are they about to do? This seems absolutely hopeless. All right. I think all the probability, I'm scrolling up really quick. It was Founder's mother, but Nebula could have played a part, right? I think the probability is working to call the outer gods, like in Small People Place, Peaceland, where the serpent incarnated into the Japanese guy, right? Okay. I don't think a single constellation can afford to call an outer god. Yeah, that's why there's 3 of them. But I get what you're saying. Founder's mother probably wouldn't be able to call. But through those 3, force in the hand, then yes, I guess. Love the visuals. Love the visual symmetry between Dokja and his mother, and the line that always separates them. Dokja's hand reaching out for his mother, and then getting blocks and chills down my spine. It's like 2 people who, no matter how hard they try to talk, can never truly communicate. I hope that they can break through that barrier. Varying in a fate costs probability. This might cause it to actually trigger. That's true too. When probability goes out of whack, the outer god is alerted to the alteration in the probability and descends into their world. I don't like anyone called in on purpose. You don't think anyone calls on purpose? You don't called it on purpose, but I don't know. Okay, I think I get what you're saying. They forced her constellation to stop him. Okay, does a good job of setting the stage for impossible odds. It does. It actually does. It does. What the hell are they gonna do? I'm looking at this. This looks hopeless. What are they gonna do? I think the Nebula called it on purpose, but not the Founder's mother. So I don't want to lean and be wrong, but it feels like it, because it's like I have to think of Nebula, and Nebula are multiple constellations. So you have 3 Nebula, which is, I don't know how many constellations between the 3 Nebula, but there's a ton of them. So there's no telling how much probability they spent to do this. But it's clear that they are willing to do damn near anything to get Dokja to succeed their story. They're damn near willing. They're willing to bring an outer god into the scenarios and not step in and not do anything to force his hand so that he can succeed a story, because they know there should be no possible way for Jungyak or Dokja to be able to defeat an outer god. So it's either he dies right here or he succeeds our story. Either or, we're like, if he succeeds our story, we now gain this very powerful asset that we can add to our own power, or he dies. It's plain and simple. And it's like that makes sense, but it's crazy what lengths they're willing to go to do this. And it's the 9th scenario. We're not deep into this thing at all. Right? It's the 9th scenario, right? We're not deep into this at all. And look at the lengths that all the Nebula and Constellations are willing to go through to do this. It's crazy. But now I'm curious as to I'm surprised that Olympus would risk losing their incarnation just because they want Dokja to succeed their story. It's making me feel like he's much more valuable. It's making me feel like what Dokja is doing, the series has been building this up, that it's unprecedented what he's doing. And you have this, you can't even really appraise Dokja's value. That's the thing. Like, you can't even appraise it. You can't stick a value to it, because time and time again, he either outsmarts you or he does something that's never been seen before. He's doing things that shouldn't be possible this early into all these scenarios. And to put it frankly, they don't know what the hell is happening. They can't see his future. So it's like he's an enigma. He's an enigma, and I want him on my side. Because if I can't see his future, there's no telling what he's capable of doing. He's capable of anything. So it's like, I get it. It's crazy, but I get it. But it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. What the hell are these two gonna do? Keep asking that. What are they gonna do? And they're just cavalier and casually just standing in front of this. Right? And they're just I love these two. I do. I love these two. Because only those two would do something like this. Only them. I don't know I don't know where the story can go, how they can do this. They're totally gonna finesse the fight 1000%. They're gonna do something. But it's like we have all of these supporters, all these different constellations. I want to see like Jungyak and Dokja stand shoulder to shoulder with like Wukong and with all of them and with Goryo, like actually them, like in that other realm. I want to see them shake down and do. It'd be cool. I don't know how we do it, but it'd be cool. Like getting to see Goryo last chapter when he was popping off. Was that last chapter or 2 chapters ago? When we getting to see him and all that stuff. It was really cool. So I'm excited. I would be cool to see them at least stand side to side. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. Dude, I don't even know. It's like, chapter was a tease. This chapter was such a tease. Such a tease. Freak. Damn it. Piece of trash. Had to end so soon. Had to be short. I'm over it. I'm tired. Hold on. Let me go look at the Knicks game. Oh, Knicks lost. Ah. Interesting. Okay. Like when these two fight alongside each other, it doesn't happen often? No. But whenever it happens, it's always some of the coolest stuff in the series. It's always some of the coolest stuff. Like, hold on. Hopefully, I have some. Where is that one where, hold on, I gotta find it. There's one panel that I'm thinking about that's so dope to me. Where is it? That's Curios. That's too far. I know. I hope I saved it. I know I saved it. Because I feel like I used it in a thumbnail. I had to have saved it. There's no way I didn't. What's this? Not that. Where is it? Not that. Excuse me. Did I not save it? The panel whenever Dokja was using that ability and flying in? I know I saved that. What? That's Peaceland. I didn't save it? I thought I did. You know what panel I'm talking about? Whenever it's like Dokja's using that ability and they're coming in from this side and they're attacking Yusung. No way I didn't save that. That's crazy. I didn't save it. I thought I did. Damn. I'm saying, I was like, you guys know what panel I'm talking about. It's like that panel is so dope. I thought I saved that. I thought I used it for a thumbnail. That's why I'm so surprised that I don't have it. It's so dope. I may want to stack chapters. Are we cool with not meeting up every week? I like meeting up every week. I just fear never coming back again. Life be happening, man. I fear not coming back. But if we're saying how many, yeah, it's true. See, I'm being thoughtful. I'm being thoughtful. But if we were to stack chapters, how many? I don't want to go a month. A month is too long. Like, would it like 2 or 3? So like the next time we would meet together would be, it's basically May 1st. So the next time we would meet together would be, that's not what I wanted. 1 to like May 20th. That's 3 weeks from this week. So next week is the 6th. No, next week is the 7th, 14th, 21st, May 21st. So we'll go 7th, 14th, 21st. And we meet in, technically we meet in 3 weeks. Should we meet in 2 weeks? Or should we just go week to week and just suffer? Should we go week to week and just suffer? No more than 2 chapters. Okay. Cliffhanger either way. Okay. So no more than 2. So we meet the 14th then. So essentially, we won't meet next week. We'll meet the week after. I'm fine if you guys are fine with that. Because honestly, I don't care. If we meet next week, then we meet. If we meet next week, then we meet next week. But if we want to wait a week, we can. So we could we don't do 202 next week. We do 202 and 203 together. That sounds good. 202 and 203 together. Brother, it hasn't even been a half an hour. Cool. All right, so we'll do 202 and 203.